So, hey guys, I haven't done a video in a very long time, and I think this is the perfect time for me to do a video just because I'm going to be talking about my coming out stories. I haven't come out not just once, but a couple of times. Um, so, where do I start? So, um, growing up, like when I was, very little, when I was basically in elementary school, I already knew that, I was very different at an early age. I just never knew how to process it or, like really understood what was going on. I don't think no one really does at that age when you're in elementary school. Um, and I knew I was just different just because of the way sometimes I felt, or sometimes, in elementary school, I used to like have this particular boy that I used to like. Well, now that I'm older, I can say I did like him. Um, because I remember when we were like at lunch in the cafeteria, like we used to like go under like, like our sweaters or like coats or whatever we had, and we used to like make out. Obviously during that time I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understood. I just knew that I liked it, that I was, I guess different. And that was basically it. Then I moved on to middle school, and in middle school, like, I could really now know I was more different, um, that I like certain things. And I was still dealing with, like, the process of me understanding things. I didn't have the full knowledge that I have now as a, older person, a much grown, mature person. And, like, I knew I liked boys, when I was in middle school. um, I basically went from going to being bisexual, um, and so I was dating boys and girls, but it was like kind of like really hard on me because I was like trying to figure it out, like, like who I was as a person. And I honestly don't even know I'm getting emotional. Um, but I had like people come to me like asking me if I was gay. I don't know, maybe it was kind of noticeable on me. I feel like my family knew, especially my mom and my sister, mostly my sister. She knew, like, I was like different just because, like, ever since I was little, I always used to like play with my sister's makeup and like her heels, and I used to wear like her bras sometimes. So I just thought it was fun, but now, like I said, like, now that I'm older, now I can see I was, definitely like showing signs all over the place since I was little. So yeah, so I was in middle school. People used to come to me and ask me if I was gay. um I would always deny it. People didn't even know I was bisexual. Only like probably like a few selective people that were kind of close to me knew that I was bisexual. Um, and I was, during the time, like, I was dating boys and girls, and like, um, I always had this feeling in me that, like, something was missing. Like, throughout my whole journey, every time that I have come out to my family or myself, I always have felt that, like, there's always been missing something. And Like in middle school, I played it off. It wasn't like towards like, my last 2 years that people really knew that I was like bisexual, and then, you know, and that I was dating boys and girls, which I was. I had like girlfriends, I had boyfriends. Towards like my last year of like middle school, like I told myself, like I made a promise to myself that once I went into high school, I was fully just going to come out. Like I said, as I got older, I was able to like learn so much about the LGBTQ plus and who I was as a person. And when I got to high school in my first year, freshman, I basically told myself, you know what, fuck it. Like, if people come at me and tell me if I'm gay or whatever, I'm just going to, say yes, like proudly, that I'm going to say that I'm gay. And that's that. If people like it, then good. If they don't, then that's not my problem. Um, and honestly, like, high school for me was really good. Like, I never got bullied. Um, I used to hang out with like a lot of people. Like, I'm just like that type of person that I'm like, I get along with people, and like I'm just a people's person. And I was really cool with like a lot of people, mostly like the well known people in high school, like you could say the popular people. I did consider myself like one of the popular kids there, just because like, like I said, like I used to hang out with the popular people, and like a lot of people knew me there. um my high school wasn't like the biggest high school in the world, or like, either. So I think that was also like a help. um so a lot of people respected me. Probably it had to do because I was hanging out with the cool kids in high school as well. So I think like that kind of helped me, especially with like the straight guys in high school. I remember this kid that I knew. Um, I wouldn't consider him my friend or anything, but like, we used to talk and like probably like walk around the hallways just because like we kind of knew the same people. And I remember one time we were in class and there was this new gay kid that had recently just started high school, and he used to get bullied. And I remember this one moment where this straight guy that respected me, and he like wrote a sticky note saying something bad about his sexuality, and he like sticked it on his back. And I tapped on the um other person's shoulder and took it off. And I like I told him that he had wrote something mean. And then then he left, the kid left, and then I spoke to the guy that that respected me, or like had respect for me. And I told him that like that why would he do that, like um that wasn't really nice of him or whatever. And that why is he bullying him but he doesn't bully me. And his answer was basically, he said, because I was cool. So that just made me think, like I was just like, maybe if I wasn't like cool or like, whatever, or just a people's person that I used to get along with people very well, he probably would have been bullying me too. And I just told him that, it wasn't nice, and I don't appreciate that because, like he's making fun of someone that belongs in my community. So I just told him not to do that, and he just looked at me and apologized to me and, said that he was sorry, that he didn't mean to offend me. And I just told him that, like, just to don't ever do that again. Like, if he respected me as a person, that I'm asking him to also respect other people that are the same as me, So that went on, and I still felt like I was missing something, like all my life I have always felt that I have been missing something. And I did knew what it was sometimes, but I always pushed it away. And like, I always thought about things, and just because sometimes of the circumstances that I was in life, I just, like, never really had the mind to really focus on myself and really think hard if that was what I wanted. Um, Part of me was doing drag. I always wanted to do drag, but there was a reason why I always wanted to do drag. First, I wanted to do it because I wanted to enjoy it, and the other reason was because I wanted to feel if that reason that I have felt throughout my whole life has been because I wanted to experience my femininity through drag. And even when I did drag for the first time, I still felt that there was missing something. And it wasn't until this year that I guess I just had, to sit down and really think about it, that I came to fully, realization that I always wanted to be trans, and I'm finally in my process, in my transition process. I'm already a month and 5 days in. So, ever since I decided to take this step forward, I have felt, different. The idea of still missing something has gone away. I haven't felt it in weeks or throughout this process that I've been in. And I just been really happy. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy. And I'm just excited to, like, see my journey and see where it goes and it takes me. So I just wanted to do this video for myself. And I always have been an open book about my life. So I wanted to share my journey with the world, with people that know me. Not a lot of people know about my transition other than my family and a couple of friends. And maybe when they see this video, some people might be shocked. But, it's something that I wanted to do for myself. And I kind of want to start doing little blogs or videos about my journey and, have you guys experience my journey with me and see the changes and all of those amazing things. So, yeah, guys.